Well, hello, my dear viewers, my dear friends, welcome back to the channel. This time I start the week with Fairy Tale and a very both surprising and sad bit of news. As I predicted in the last chapter, if you guys have seen the video, I ended that video saying and counting how many more chapters Fairy Tail would have based on the cover story, which is making a recap of all the Fairy Tail arcs so far. And I went to the wiki and counted how many arcs there would still left to cover, and I believe there were around 8. I'm not sure, or there were less, but I counted around 8 chapters. We now have the full revelation. There are only 10 chapters of Fairy Tail remaining until the finale. Whether that means that it will end on 546 or 535, it still does this count as a 10th one, and then we only have 9 more, so that would be this one, 37, 38, 39, 40, all the way to 45. So, mayhaps that's it. I really don't know what to say, to be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have seen a few things and heard a few things about this chapter, and they are not good. At least when I heard them isolated, I did not like them that much. I guess I'll have to wait and see. So, in this week's cover art, we have the recap of Fairy Tail Memory number 9 of the Horacium Says arc. I gotta say, I always say that Terunjime is one of my favorite arcs. I gotta say, Horacium Says is my favorite arc of them all. And I really must get to rewatch the anime again until this point, or not until this point, but until the most recent point, which is pre-Avatar? Or is it post-Avatar? No, it's pre-Avatar because it ended with Natsu and Lucy getting together after the 1-year break of Fairy Tail. So, yeah. But Horacium Says is really one of my favorite. Ooh, this is some good fan art. I don't know who these are, but this is some good fan art. Okay. And there goes Natsu and Zeref clashing against one another. Okay, their wills to live into tomorrow will now here be tested. Okay. And there goes the guild. Oh god. So hot. I'm getting burned. My magic time itself is being burned. He set his own soul alight. These are Natsu's flames, these are the guild's flames. Okay, so we are back to Pegasus and the others. Okay, so the ship is moving? Who's moving the ship? That thing is going to explode. Beside that thing's a wreck. How is it even moving? Oh no. Things have an order to them. Pegasus, I'm sorry. I'm going to smash him and this whole ship into the ravines of time. Oh no. This is my 400-year-old duty. Oh Jesus. It's useless. Only Pegasus members can fly Christina. Even so, I must... Oh, I can't believe it. Ichiya, the man himself, is coming to fly the ship. I can't leave a woman with such a beautiful parfum alone. Ah, damn you, Ichiya! You really are a true man. Ah, the love, the love. Love is in the air. Na 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 na. Love is in the air. Oh my God, Ichiya, Ichiya, you are the number one man. You are the number one man. You have a duty to make humans happy. There are people you need to stay alive to protect. Leave this to us. Take this technology. This is the end. This is the end of the age of the Dragon King. Oh, for Christ's sake. Really? Really? This is exactly what I feared. That's why the Ravines of Time should have never been introduced in the first place. This is what I feared the most. And now that's it. Acnologia, Ichiya, and Hana are just lost in the Ravines of Time. And we cut back to Natsu and Zeref again. We'll speak more about this in the end of the video, don't worry. Holy flame, no. Flames of wild emotion, and right out of his arse, Natsu can defeat Zeref. What a surprise. Surprise, surprise, mother trucker. Very well. Holy heck, I cannot believe it. They disappeared. Acnologia, Ichiya, and Hana, they've all gone into the Ravines of Time. So I guess we won. But at what cost? At what cost? A true man was lost today. A true man was lost today. I can't move my body. This is the first time this has happened to me. I can't believe it. There's no way I'll actually die. I'll just end up healing it all away as usual. I guess I can leave the rest to you right first. I'm just tired. I want to see Happy and the others. Later, big bro. An ancient battle is drawn to a close. All that is left are these two, the original two, and their fate. To be continued in chapter 537, The Power of Life. Mishima, you... I gotta laugh, otherwise I'm gonna start ranting here endlessly. Like, I really hope that he has something else planned, like a way to thwart the effects of the Ravines of Time. Something, if nothing else, to bring Ichiya back. Ichiya cannot die like this. It's not worthy of him. I mean, his sacrifice is moving and all, but the guy didn't deserve it. Like, the guy didn't deserve it. So, God damn it, Mishima, why has he decided to end Acnologia just like that? He created a too powerful of a character. He was having problems defeating him, so he found the worst possible scenario. Just trap him in time, because that surely is going to work. It's the Elder Scrolls all over again. They tried to trap Alduin. Guess what? He resurfaced in the 4th era. Yay! So, yeah. Acnologia is like that. I'm sure that he is not dead. Whether he'll resurface in a few years or in a few moments, it remains to be seen. But I really wish that in the next 10 chapters, because here's the deal. We have 10 chapters left. Well, I suppose 9 now. We have 9 chapters left. There's no way that the next, let's say 7 chapters, discounting the next 2 or 3, discounting the next 2, which will be a wrap-up on Zeref and Mavis and all that, there's no way that the next 7 chapters will just be cannon fodder. Like, oh, you know what? We defeated all the bad guys in very, very unorthodox ways. We defeated all the bad guys. Now, you know what? Let's go live our merry lives. We'll bury Makarov. We'll decide who the next guildmaster will be, which will totally be Herza. And we'll show them off in a few years' time. Lucy's going to be married with Natsu, and they're going to have kids. Laxus and Mira will also be married. Elfman and Evergreen. Erz and Jalal will have a relationship much like Sakura and Sasuke, in which they love each other, but Jalal has to atone for his sinful past, and thus will wander the world in search of redemption. Who else? Wendy will sprout into a beautiful adult girl. Gagil and Levi will also be married and have kids. Gray and Juvia, and so on and on and on. Gildart will still be wandering the world as he always is. As much as I would like that to be like the last chapter, the very last chapter. Not be like a 5 chapter long epilogue. That would be cool for a one-stand chapter. A bigger chapter, sure, but a one-stand chapter. Like, make chapter 545 like the epilogue. Make it however you want, everyone happy. I don't really mind. I would like to see them all happy. I'm a shipper. I am an assumed shipper, and I would like to see all the ships made through. I guess now one has died before it even could start, Ichiya and Hana, but that's a sentence for another time. They just knew the ropes of love. They hadn't had even a chance to love each other. Ichiya, your Parfum will always live through us. The manly Parfum will live. But anyway, I wish this week was a double chapter, because maybe the second chapter, maybe reading a continuation, maybe reading a follow-up on this right away would be better than to actually read the chapter on his own, because this chapter on his own just isn't. It was too easy. Like, Acnologia, the mightiest of the dragons, the Dragon King, defeated by being pushed into a wormhole. Zeref, the Time God Magician, defeated by an emotion-filled fire punch. It takes a while to swallow all this up. But I think I'll manage. Like, it's as I say. Maybe when I'm actually able to read all of this through, like, make 10 chapter long sessions each day over the course of a week. Maybe if I brought myself up to speed with everything that has happened in this saga, I could understand it a little bit more. But the isolated chapters have been really, really weak. Like, the development of this arc has been quite weak. The one-on-one battles have been not very good. There has been challenge, but then all of a sudden the challenge is overcome just like that. There's no gradient, there's no growing line, there's no growing curve. It's just they have a challenge, they are losing, all of a sudden, bam, they win. Those have been the fights in this saga. Either they win by sheer coincidence and sheer pulling powers out of their arses, or, in August's case, because he decided, you know what, I'm gonna use a super mega bomb of a magic. Oh wait, I ended up killing myself. Anyways, my dear friends, I might as well call this video Fairy Tail 536 Rant rather than anything else. But this is it. I ended up taking longer than I anticipated. This is it for this week's on Fairy Tail. I hope you guys have enjoyed the chapter. If not as much, a little bit more than I have. And I will see you right away with this week's chapter of the 7 Deadly Sins, which I'm, once again, far more eager to read than that of Fairy Tail. See you soon then. I gotta drink some water because all this rant has made me parched. I'll see you then, and bye-bye.